women's pair that won silver at the European Championships in Seville last year. And they're underway. Fast start from all of the boats there. It looked like the Ukrainians had the fastest rating, but we ride now with the Germans. Good shot there of the stroke. Marika Adams as they go off the mark, and here are the Belarusians. Katsiana Shilipskaya in the stroke seat, setting a strong starting pace, but all boats looking relatively level as they cross the first 200 metres.
I think I remember the Belarusians in the heat coming through to take that heat ahead of the Germans, who did go out in front. And I expect the German tactics and their coach Sven Uik to be pretty similar to the heat. You know, get out and try and dominate the race as much as you can. And this time, perhaps technically row through the middle better to leave something for the sprint at the end.
Well, they were very different heats, only a second in it between Poland and Belarus, who both led their heats, and it's going to be interesting to see who's just getting their nose out in front in the early stages. But Germany looking really strong on the left of the picture. They look to be out in front at this stage with that lightning start led by Marika Adams in the stroke seat. We ride here with Great Britain, currently back in 5th or 6th place. Not the fastest of starts from this new combination, with Christina Stiller and Victoria May Laker in the stroke pair. Going through 500 though, 1:31.23. Germany leading Poland, leading Belarus. So a good fast start there.
It's inside world's best time pace, that set by the Germans in Lucerne in 2012, where they went through in 1:31.37. I mean, it'd be a turn up if they do break that time here. Conditions, I think, slightly slower than they were in Lucerne there, but it shows you the pace of that German combination.
The only remaining world champion from the German quad that won world championships last year is in the 3-seat, Julia Richter, and she's making her presence felt in that boat as they extend out to half a lead over the trailing Polish and Belarusian crews. Poland just pipping Belarus, but not by much, as they come up towards the 1,000. We ride now with the Ukrainians. That's the bow seat, Diana Dimchenko. But look here at the Germans out in front. Such a powerful stroke they've got for a women's quad. As I say it though, Belarus starting to make moves and starting to edge ahead of Poland. Ekaterina Karsten at the top of the picture there, the 5-time Olympic medalist. Impressive stuff she managed in the single, and now trying to inject that into the quad.
Yeah, I think it's great the way that they've put Bishik and Karsten from the double that got bronze last year into the quad, and really sort of manufactured this crew that have got such pace in the second quarter, in the second half of the race, the second 1,000, which is where they're really strong.
Yeah, well, they got the bronze in the World Championships last year, didn't they, Karsten and Bicik? So they were successful to medal in the double, and certainly injected a turn of pace into this Belarusian quad. But look at the Germans streaking out an enormous lead over the rest of the field there.
Still on world's best time pace, but I don't think the second 1,000 metres is going to be as quick as it was in Lucerne. So I think they'll be slightly outside that mark of 6:09.38. But it does show you the pace and the intent that the German combination have gone out with.
Look at the rhythm in that Belarusian boat, though. Look at it in comparison to the other two crews. It's slow, so slow and steady. Certainly in comparison to the Polish boat, who are overrating them by three or four pips. Riding with the GB quad now on the right-hand side of your picture, Christina Stiller and Vicky Mayer-Laker in the 3-seat. They've got some work to do if they want to get up into a medal-winning position here. They're just over a length and a half down on the second-place poles. But the Belarusians starting to move. This really, again, is a bit of a battle of power versus efficiency, with the Belarusians just serious power through that stroke and retaining pretty good efficiency, if I might say, as they start to draw in the Germans.
I think what you can see is there's quite a definite grip of the water from the Belarusian boat. That's in the white boat you're seeing just in the middle of your screen there. You can see the Poles who won their heat earlier on Friday. Well, they're behind the Germans. Ukrainians in the foreground. Lane number 5, the British. We've gone through 500. Germany still hanging on though. Yeah,
so 4:40.79. Germany out in front by just over a second. but Belarus moving up quick. The Polish boat, when we had a close-up there, looked a bit strained, so I wonder if they're going to be able to challenge for a medal position in the last 400 metres of this race. But it looks as though Belarus may draw in that German boat. They're certainly looking incredibly strong, and when we see them wind up for the finish, I wonder what sort of turn of pace we'll see there. Belarus up at 36 now, so they've lifted the rating slightly since around 1,300 metres, and it's starting to eat chunks out of that German lead.
I think Germany's still just in the lead, but Belarus closing. Slightly difficult angle. You can see there as we got the cameras tracking the crews in the last 250, and it's still Germany in the lead, but Belarus closing every stroke.
Oh, that is going to be tight. Belarus now really wound up into their finishing burn. They've put the rating through the roof. Germany desperately trying to respond here, but I just wonder if they've got the power to match the Belarusian charge, because this is going to come down to the line. Looking out over the lake, it's looking as though Belarus are going to take it. Not by much, though. Really not by much, and they're just going to cross the line, nearly half a length up on Germany, who had quite a strong lead at the beginning. And Poland managed to retain the bronze medal for the women's quadruple sculls. So an incredible race rowed there by the Belarus boat, stroked by Katsiara Shlipskaya, and with the great Ekaterina Karsten in the bow seat. What power through the stroke. They were really gripping the water